Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. We're going to get some TTMs in this evening. And we'd like to get autographs TTM or through the mail just by sending our favorite athletes and celebrities requests through the mail with a card or photograph with a self-addressed stamped envelope. When we do, we come to YouTube. We've got 7 today, along with a photograph. So we're just going to bust right into it. I think that's a 5x7 or a 4x6. We'll save that one for last. First one is coming from Harrisburg, PA. My note is in there, and Gene Garber returned. Gene Garber, 88 tops and 88 tops, 3 for 3. Blue Sharpie, nice. Garber is 72 years old. Former relief pitcher for a long time, 18 years, I think. 69 to 88. Several teams, including the Braves and the Royals, as you see here. Braves for 10. I think that's where his claim to fame lies. Sidearm delivery, 30 saves, and a 7th place finish in the Cy Young Award in 1982. See if that's back there. That's not. It should be on this Topps card. Full lifetime stats here on the Topps card. Look at the 82 season. 8-10 record, but 30 saves and a 2.34 ERA. And that's the Braves were starting their comeback and made the playoffs that year, I believe. So, 37 days. No fee, Gene Garber. I always talk about that 1,000 games pitched club. Only 16 players have ever done it. And Garber retired with 931 at the time, and he was 5th all time. So he played another year or two after this. He had 909 at this point, or 905, and finished with 931. So, and only 2 had reached 1,000 at the time he retired. That tells you how the game's changed quite a bit. Hoyt Wilhelm and Kent DeColvey were the only ones with 1,000 when he retired. Now there are 16, and he finished 5th all time at the time he retired with 931. Again, 37 days, no fee for the great reliever Gene Garber. Next one's coming from Boise, Idaho. Don't have many out to Boise, Idaho, that's for sure. Gayle Goodrich, Hall of Famer there, Hall of Fame NBA player. We saw this card on a recent Mail Day video. I wanted to get a good card with some white space for him to sign. Tough to find those 70s basketballers with enough white space on their cards to look good for an autograph, and that's one of them. But he's pretty good. 77 years old. He was a shooting guard, lefty. 15 years from 65 to 79 for a few teams. Most notably with his hometown team, Los Angeles Lakers, but here you see him with the Jazz, is at the tail end of his career. You see those seasons with the Lakers. But, yeah, played college in his hometown of L.A. as well, leading UCLA to its first ever national championship. In fact, it led him to 2, 64 and 65. That 64 season, they were undefeated. And two-time All-American there, and left as the school's all-time leading scorer. But you see this magical season of 72-73, 71-72. That's when the Lakers won it all. And they won, at that time, was a record 69 games in a season, and a still record 33 in a row, which may never be broken, actually. And the leading scorer on that team was who? Jerry West? Nope. Probably Wilt Chamberlain then, right? Wilt Chamberlain? Nope. It was Mr. Gayle Goodrich. So 5-time NBA All-Star. Scored 18.6 over his entire career. Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. And the College Basketball College Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. NBA Hall of Fame 10 years prior to that in 1996. Got that back in 11 days. There's no fee for this Hall of Famer, but there isn't a 1-item limit, so be aware of that. Third up, coming from Wilmington, Delaware. Don't get many from Boise, don't get many from Wilmington. No hard card. Bill Bergey. Nice. Signed both in black, thick black. Bill Bergey on that on that Wonder Bread card, 1976. And then this 77 tops. Really nice. Great, great player. He's 75 years old. Middle linebacker for 12 seasons, from 69 to 80. For the Bengals, at first, for the first 4 or 5 years of his career. Then he went to the Eagles, and that's where he became a real stud. But he's gotten some interest from Hall of Fame voters over the years. Set an NFL record of most interceptions by a linebacker with 27. 5 times in the Pro Bowl for Mr. Bergey. He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame, and he's been commenting on Eagles games for years, pre-game, post-game, live views from the parking lot and so forth. 23 days, no fee for Hall of Great Bill Bergey. Will he someday make it into the Hall of Fame? We shall see. Next one, no postmark whatsoever on this one. Hard card, and Jerry Don Gleaton with the Bible verse. I sent him a few. He's a good signer. Jerry Don Gleaton, John 3:16. On that 92 score, 92 Donruss, and 89 Fleer. 4 of the set. Just kidding. 62-year-old left-handed pitcher, as you see. He played for 14 years, 79 to 93 for about 6 teams. He appeared in 307 games, mostly middle relief. Come in, eat up some innings, face some left-handed hitters most of his career. He did have 13 saves as the closer in this 92. Let's see if that indicates there. Yeah, the year before, 13 saves there as a closer for the Tigers in 1990, I mean. So he did some finishing, although most of the time he was middle relief. 10 days, no fee for Mr. Jerry Don Gleaton. Okay. Next up, coming from South Jersey, New Jersey. Don Money on the sticker. And the 71 tops matches his facsimile signature there. It must be him. And the 2 teams he played for, the Phillies and the Brewers, he signed both of those stickers from the Fleer set. I like that 71 tops. Stick that out there. Let you take a good look at that. Don Money, speaking of Hall of Great, Hall of Very Good, he was a very good third baseman for a long time. He's 73 years old. 16 seasons, 68 to 83. Like I said, for those Phillies and Brewers. And 4 times an All-Star. Was a Phillies shortstop when he first came up. Then they called up a guy named Larry Boa, who was a pretty good shortstop, and they moved Boa to Don Money to third. Then they, in the early 70s, called up a guy named Mike Schmidt. So that's when he became expendable, and they traded him to the Brewers. So that's pretty cool. Forced out by 2 really, really good players, I'll tell you that. Traded to the Brewers. When he went to the Brewers, that's where he made his 4 All-Star Game appearances. But before he left the Phils, Chris Card's fun fact, he hit the first ever home run at Veterans Stadium in 1971. Coached and managed for a long time in the minor leagues, and then later served as the Brewers' player development guy. 55 days, no fee for Don Money. Next one's coming from where? San Diego, California. San Diego. All right, Mike Haynes. Mike Haynes, 67 years old, former cornerback for 14 years. He played for a long time, 76 to 89 for the Patriots and for the Raiders. One of the best cornerbacks in the history of the NFL, really. 9 times in the Pro Bowl. He's on both the NFL's 75th anniversary team and the 100th anniversary team. He was, of course, on the NFL's 1980s All-Decade team as well. 46 lifetime interceptions. Like I said, 9 times in the Pro Bowl. 1 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 18. College Football Hall of Fame in 2000. Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1997. Mike Haynes, there is a fee. 15 days. There's a $5 fee. 15 days for Hall of Famer Mike Haynes. Next one is the photo coming from Brockton, Mass. We know who it is. We believe, anyway, it's from former manager Joe Morgan, not the second baseman with the Reds, Joe Morgan. That's who I have the photo out to in a card. Card's deep in there. All right. All right. 1989 Topps, Joe Morgan, manager of the Red Sox. Kind of washed out. Doesn't that card look washed out or a little something? Really good manager, and he got his start in Charleston, West Virginia, as you see right here. This is from 1973, and in fact, he even dated it. Joe Morgan, 73. He coached at when the Charleston Charlies were the Pirates AAA team, right over at Watt-Powell Park. Kind of a famous old stadium where I played my college games in the same park. But that's the Charleston Charlies. And on that 73 team, he had a guy, right fielder, his name was Dave Parker. And Parker ended up quitting the team when the Pirates wouldn't call him up. He was hitting 360, and he was a young guy, of course. And he had spent the previous year in single A and had a really good year. And they wanted him to spend the entire year in AAA, kind of season him for the major leagues. And he was hitting 360 and said, if you're not going to call me up, I'll quit. He went home to Cincinnati, and the Pirates GM had to chase him down, coaxed him back into coming back with the team. And then Gene Clines, the old Pirate center fielder, pulled a hamstring. So then they had a reason to take Parker up to the big league club in Pittsburgh, and the rest is history. Parker hit well there, too. By 2 years later, in 75, he was leading the league in hitting. In 78, he was MVP. In 79, he was a world champion. But his manager in AAA was Joe Morgan, who then became a manager of the Boston Red Sox. All right, so that's it. 7 returns. I got that back in 8 days. No fee for Joe Morgan, who won over 1,000 games in the minor leagues as a manager, 301 as a manager of the Red Sox for 3.5 or 4 years. And he left Charleston the following year after this and went to Pawtucket, and that's where he won most of his games in the minor leagues, AAA Red Sox in Pawtucket. That's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Let's go over a quick recap. We got Gene Garber, 37 days, no fee. Gayle Goodrich, Hall of Famer, 11 days, no fee, but a 1 per limit. Bill Bergey, 23 days, no fee. Jerry Don Gleaton, 10 days, no fee. Don Money, 55 days, no fee. Mike Haynes, 15 days. There is a $5 fee. And Joe Morgan, the manager, 8 days, no fee. Thanks for watching. Give me a big thumbs up. I'm going to put my subscription one-clicker right here, and I'll put a nice video you can watch right there. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you soon.